Main kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna sling it on second down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Ross. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Richmond. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gets the back moving. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
They've got it 1st and goal from the 7, looking for the first score of this game. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the sure hands, it's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the snap.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Moore. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
A pickup of 8. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly on the move. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and put the yards under there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the 2nd half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Quick release on the RPO. They'll operate out of split backs. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. 3 periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. Good timing on the quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ross. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They just keep firing. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Looking to throw for it. Sets up the screen. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, that stinks. Not getting the first down, that is so hard now for this offense. You better be in a hurry and know what you want to do on 4th down.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Wide open downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, and get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, defense, now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty.